So for me, in my experience in foster care, like I didn't know a lot of resources. I didn't communicate with my social worker often. I switched social workers all the time. And so I think if I could change one thing about the foster system, it would just be to like know what my resources were at the time. And having that when I transferred to SF State, like all of the resources that GSP offered, the case management, the therapy, the safe space to be in, all of those things was kind of a bittersweet for me to like be able to be offered this in this moment in my life. Maybe it was like a timing thing. Maybe it was just the time for me to get those things. But I feel like um, I didn't, I was confident, I guess, and excited about going to school. But then when I actually got here, um, I panicked and I didn't have a lot of support and I didn't have any adults in my life who had gone to college or graduated college before. So I didn't really know who to turn to. And having GSP, um, it saved my life, but it also allowed me to feel safe while going to school and not have to worry about like the day-to-day things, like what am I going to eat and like who would I turn to if something happened, and where am I going to stay if like school shuts down and there's a pandemic. Like none of the like all of those things, like I didn't know who to turn to prior to coming here, and being able to have that here just really boosted my confidence and allowed me to feel confident and safe enough to apply to grad school and eventually graduate. And I still feel like I have a family within GSP. And one thing that we always say to each other is once GSP, always GSP. So, and that feels really true. It's rang true through the entire time, my entire time here at SF State, but also just through every step along the way of me getting into grad school, of me going to picking my classes and having therapy and meeting friends. Like most of my friends are from GSP, and most of my chosen family is from GSP. So I feel like I definitely would not be here talking with you guys today without them, but also I wouldn't have graduated. I wouldn't have done a lot of the things that I was able to do without the support. So I think it's undeniably amazing support that I feel like every student deserves, but especially students who've been in foster care.